he invested quite a bit of money in machinery because he had a 6-foot plow, too, and an 8.
That one that I remember, John De Boer and that was 10 double bottoms and 8 breaker bottoms, and they both had the bottoms.
Well, I got that one picture somewhere, but I can't find it. It's in another picture somewhere.
So he had, what was it, a quarter section then? And then.
Yeah, he almost had a secondary one. He sold one to Ben Taylor.
On Stony Ridge.
And Dad did corn sawing too, corn sawing.
Yeah, he did that too.
He bought that for $25 an acre, but he wanted that one for what we have now. And then the other one was tied to it. He couldn't buy that one without buying this one. So he bought the other one. Then later on he sold that one. During World War I, he sold that one for $50 an acre. And Grand Cable, all that rock piling, that ridge.
Yeah, that's still Stony Ridge.
Painter's got that now, that Northfield, boy, they've been working and working. Every year they go pick rock, and you wouldn't believe all the rock that they got over there.
What do they do?
I think they got it pretty good now. I don't know, they dump them, I guess.
Take it to the yard, or like this side, they take the yard, put it in the grinds in the yard, it's just like oversized rock. It's just a lot of work.
When did you start farming them then? Would you?
I got all I didn't want to go out.
Oh, this, renting it out to, Greenfield here, they lived in this back part here, that back kitchen business, what we got there now. That was all the house, that was about the size they used to put up when they homesteaded, you know, they had to put up a little building, so that was about the size it was. Then he built this square house, the way it is here, only he remodeled it later on. The bay window he put in here, and then he built the kitchen out here. You know, it comes out here like that. And then he changed this here, this whole works come out further. The porch he slid out further this way too. And then when Vernon remodeled that and put, so we could get room for some cabinets there, then we put it out about 26 inches or so here from the south side. There used to be a door right there. Put in the kitchen there, right in the door here.
Did he put the bay window in when they got married then, or did he do that before?
This is the way it was when they got married. They didn't have enough room in that kitchen. That kitchen was pretty small when they built that place.
So, Grandpa wasn't living here then when Riedfeldts were?
No, he was only the property.
But it was his land?
Yeah.
And he just rented it
His dad
to
bought
them?
the nature part of the land, and then they could do what they wanted to.
Okay. And the home place was where Donald?
That's a good
See my grandma do chores and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, how many brothers were there?
4.
And they were all?
They all lived right together. Then they walked the next one, then down like that, and when they get turned around, they go the other way.
So they need two people, one to drive the tractor and one to lift the plow.
Always a guy riding on the plow. There was a platform out there.
Those levers are ready to
Yeah.
Or you have to have that much torque in order to pull out. Because then, you know, the force should pull it down.
Well, the second, not the first one. My mother said I was just crawled under the bed when I came home with that. So scared, yeah, I was so scared. She said, you crawled under the bed in the bedroom when Dad came in the driveway.
So he actually went down there and bought 2 of them then?
Oh, yeah, he had one.
Well, I called down there the other day and they have all in wedge here. where the people signed for that. But I didn't know what date Grandpa was. She said if you got a date, and better yet, a serial number off that tractor, she said we can go right to those books and find where he signed that. But
You know, he visited with the two guys at Hart and Parr, when I went to California.
yeah,
Dad had some of them letters in his book issue out of there, and we took his stuff out of there. And that was all dated just outside of
is that stuff around anymore? Or?
I wish I'd have kept it.
I wish.
You can't keep everything.
No, they take all 4 days off.
I could get them figured out what year that was, you know, then I could maybe go down
That
there.
second one, they might have got that about 1914 or something like that.
Wasn't that the one that he got in Lloyd Knight on there?
I don't know what it is.
There goes my glass, say why your father's saying.
And he had went down there and bought one before that, then, a couple of years.
No, I don't know where he got that. He had two of them. He had the one and then bought another new one.
Or something?
Yeah, we had the two of them when we got there for years. I don't know what year it was. Only got him into the state. I was
What year was it about when he was shelving one on our yard and then that Meg was holding you kids, you and Donald on her shoulders by the corn cribs?
So you got all your custom work in your blood from your dad, huh?
The second one, that must have been around 1914, 15 or something like that.
Shell corn.
Because I was born in 1913.
That reminds me of your dad had that money.
I was thinking that, yeah.
Enjoyed something on that big thing. Great, noise and there wasn't many tractors fast. Anyhow, I guess, but.
Come right out of there.
Go back in the,
I've been in town now, one of them big
Hilarious.
air coolers.
I remember that, was it, come on the yard, that old Oliver tractor and corn sheller and set up
Like,
and.
where it's going anymore, because I'm thinking about running.
What is that?
You probably pushed a lot of corn.
Well, they were
They're just wide.
That was the radio.
Okay. I thought maybe you had something with that sign on it or something. I was saying you got that
Very
sign.
good people would probably pick corn.
Okay, yeah, there's more of those. Dad's got several down laying around the yard yet too there, right here.
With the cob and everything.
Yeah, that'd make a big feed.
Before that, they had a steam engine, Little Brother.
I remember you bailing, but I think
Uncle Will was the boy.
we had Frank Faber bail probably
Is that right?
as much.
Huh.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be something.
yeah, I didn't know a whole lot.
In the later years, like Ron said, did Grandpa ever do it? He said he watched the car like this.
That has changed too, with the big square bail, round bail.
Yeah, that was in town.
Yeah. What did you say after that? Grandpa watched the cars go past and then what? Sailor. Okay.
They were in town.
That's what Ron.
Yeah, and I remember that short little cigar with a toothpick stuck in it.
He'd always burn his nose with that toothpick.
Boy, you got his money worth out of it.
That was the mark.
Yeah, we were all saving in them years.
Sharpen it.
That's why we complained for careful.
Burn his fingers with a mold.
Dig up that 6/8 shirt again, what are you gonna do about that?
He only smoked on Sunday, didn't he?
most of it. He never smoked when he was working. He didn't want anybody to smoke on the flash machine. He never said anything. But he always said, I don't like to have any guys smoking around here. He just smokes weekend on Sunday to Saturday afternoon. Saturday afternoon right to town.
It was really the bump that one time when he was flashing up south and then it froze the terrible that night. And he got the tractor, running the truck, all the the other radiator.
Oh.
The Brons out there, Barons, they used to live out there. They went to your church out there. Harvey Brown.
Where's that? Barron?
Barron, he
Oh,
used
yeah, Harvey Barron.
he was up in that south neighborhood there by Lambert and Freese and all
I
that.
used to go when we had smaller than we were.
Yeah.
I used to go down there. Trade and Grease and Barron.
Yeah.
And the Maple.
On the Maples, yeah.
That's that whole neighborhood.
You celebrate your birthday.
Yeah, last,
Dad always went for good stuff when he got it. He was, the price was right, it was quite good stuff. And then there's always a good one because
For some reason or other, you haven't been in
and then he had a, dad,
49.
he should have.
For some reason, a shiver stick in my mind.
Then he got a
And wasn't didn't they have a kind of porch or so out on the front side of the house? People outside.
They had dinner and then.
Their wedding, their reception.
Who had the ball? Denver with.
That's many shivers and that tore up the whole yard. They had a hog chute standing in front of the door, and had an awful lot of hog chute and did it.
Dad had a full with Cadillac to get him his Ford.
Was that really? You mean they actually went to the old guy?
Yeah, we went with them before we went to the Simon Dychorn and they even went to us to Black Hills.
Ever in was, and how long
That was stand for that long, but.
all we had, Wednesday evening we'd go to catechism, they'd always get married on Wednesday. We got married, well, that's one didn't bring up the other one.
So like with the chicken coop, there was no chickens at that time of the year because it was Christmas, yeah, or cold, yeah. That was one on skids and that you could just pull around and stuff like we had, yeah.
They used to pull everything, sure, really.
Yeah, something about he got scared out of it, which he figured it was just about ready to help. After a while, he ended up about ready to help.
She was a little kid too, but he was not your age. He was so scared of that shit about you.
So were they from church that did that to you, or what? The chivalriers, were they from your church?
All over.
Yeah, they were a center, I think.
Wherever you could get in the game.
Oh, yeah. Didn't matter whether you were from your own church. You just-
Didn't matter if you knew them or not.
I've been shivering places too, but I didn't know them at all.
Sounds like kids now. Well, they go to these street dances, but they get in by McDonald's 50 miles away, and all this, all kids, you know. Where the kids are gonna be at, that's the same way there.
And we said it was quite often on Wednesday night, and we'd have catechism on Wednesday night.
It's smaller
We gotta do something after catechism. Well, if there was a wedding, we'd go
with the fuel, burnt kerosene. She had a little pipe from the radiator. I would feed a little water in there to keep the valves cool.
So I saw the one that was
Quite bad. Well, yeah, from the block, see the water would come through the block. And little fuel from the block to the carburetor there, and that's where you have a little, and there would be a little hole in there that would shoot out every time it was fired. You could tell about how much water it needed. If you give it too much, what it is.
Does that cause the valve and stuff to rust?
No, we had to use rainwater. That was strict, good use to it. God wouldn't let us do anything out of the well, no way. Had to be rainwater, and we had a cistern by the house there. That's where we get the water out for when we do traction or plowing or anything, where we get about 10 gallons out of there and everything. It is used a lot, I don't know, gallons or real hard. Strip 3 bottom plow, that thing tripped up terrible hard. It had a rope on it. And of course it had to have a trip on it if you hit a rock, you know, then you had a little plow. And that rope was in she fixed a little thing that was kinda like this, and that rope would set in there with a knob in there. Every time you'd hit a rock, that thing would flip out. So then you'd have to back up to the plow after you finally got that one come in. Then you put the hook back, so you put the rope in to fix the trip on the plow again. And that thing pulls so hard, I have to hang on to the chair and just put it around my back and then you pull it like that in order to That 1836.
Well, you drove that one, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Before that first 70, I think we got that. Yeah, we got that about 10 years before I got that 77. And before that, and we always plowed with that 1836, yes, even if we got that one. That was just our nice tractor. Colonnade with it.
Probably wasn't near as clumsy as 1836.
That was quite a difference when you got off of that 6-cylinder off.
What happened to that 1836, that one you took apart of that?
We traded that and one of the thrashing machines off on that first baler we had. The first New Holland baler. In Mitchell,
Is that right?
It was a New Holland dealer. And they had just come out with that self-dying.
Somewhere. Where's that one?
We drunk that now. Scrapped it all out.
That's the one you had when I was a kid then, or is that a different one?
No, that one was Pam.
You get a bomb. Tractor and steel weapons.
That 1836. That other Oliver, that traded that off when we got that first 70. That went to Edwards. Yeah, that's where that. That had one steel wheel on the front. Just like they used to have planter wheels, they was concave like this. And they didn't have any brakes on the back wheel. And then in that stand, when you try to turn like that wheel would just shove in there and then just plow over before you get our turn. And then Dad made a swinging drawbar on the back, so that drawbar would go to the side that way instead of hanging straight back like the tractors get it now, you know, it would swing to the side. That helped a lot, you'd get around the corners. And then later on, he fixed a brake on one side off of the old Cadillac. He had it mounted on, he didn't have no welder either, but he fixed it on there, that you could pull a lever and then it would.
Now we know where Daryl gets his inventions.
What happened to Jeff? Clevis that they had one time, they were I had a patent on that, and then who got it?
Oh, that was Cable, wasn't it?
Jeff and somebody else.
Did they have a patent?
No, they just about had it, and then the other guy took it away from him because he put something else with it.
Yeah, that I don't know, but they, there was somebody on here that made that the boss or something, was the boss or something?
Yeah, all the Stanley pictures that I bring from their anniversary is what I remind them.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be the latest one, not taking them every time. Was it one more? God, all the kids out there. All the sons. Maybe next anniversary, but we'll get
Originally, they just had wooden pegs in, where the plow jack would be on. They'd have a pivot on the bottom, and they'd have wooden pegs in the drive in there, they'd hit it off. Then you had to put it back again, and drive another wooden peg.
So you never really walked with horses at all?
No, I picked a little corn by hand. I wasn't too great at that. Your dad got that,
We had a plow.
that, one row picker, that army picker, you don't remember that maybe. He remodeled, that was a horse-drawn corn picker.
Place where.
And, he had that, tractor with power takeoff, and he fixed that power takeoff on there. And if I would scoop his corn, then he would come and pick some corn for me. I was a good arranger, I scooped it. That granary that was there north of the house, I scooped a lot of loads in there. You folks had that old Chevy sedan, you pulled just a 50 box trailer on that field west, and drive right through that alley and open that scoop board on the back, scoop the corn in the bin.
Was that,
You shouldn't get married.
was that been a 47 Chevy?
No, it was about 28.
28.
About 28.
You have to scoop the corn up into the.
Yeah, you'd scoop it over top of the end of the,
11, 13.
That would be like 8 feet high, wouldn't it?
yeah, well, you see your wagon, it would be, I think a little bit lower than the state. And then when the load was full, then you lower that scoop, they would have it flat on the back, and then you go around, lower that, and then you'd start scooping away back through that board.
That's how Dad got all his muscles.
They did that with grain too, that's always the way they did it with grain. When they thrashed, there would always be a couple scoopers, and put everything in the bin with the shovel.
Well, then you'd put boards in, you know, the floor of the bin got, the higher the house.
Yeah, and then you turn glass, and you have to way over that.
He was teaching for a Christian school out here.
We had one bin up in
He'd drive.
the hay mow in the barn, that was pretty high. You had to really take a swing for that.
You didn't relay it, huh?
Boy, when they come out in that first elevator, that was really.
Yeah, I wondered if you lived on the same place.
Only a 26-foot, boy, that was
Grandfather's clothes on that. They just do everything like they need. They don't listen to that. Look at them.
we worked on that then.
Was he still, well, I don't know if you'd call it retired, sounds like he retired.
Oh, he can do a lot of work then. I think Uncle Bob asked him to shingle his barn yet to help him fix the shingles. I think it was about 70 then, and then that he should go over there and call up on that road.
Well, didn't you build the garage in Forest yet? I think
Yeah,
you
he
built
does.
that. I can't do much with that garage because I got too much asphalt. Asbestos.
Siding?
Yeah, I don't know what to do with it, no one wants it, they don't want to break it.
Oh, they changed that though now, that's okay again now if it's in that big form. As long as it don't get sawed or something, make the fibers into the air again.
Where's this asbestos in the garage?
I think the siding on it, real hard stuff.
It stays nice and white, I painted it.
Yeah, and they used to make that linoleum, that was asbestos too. Or like iron.
You used to use it for pads on stoves and everything.
Mom would used to lay it over the bread, and she'd make bread in it. That was the old wood stove, and there was part of that stove would get so hot, and it was not you, it was my mom. Not you, Mom, but the other mom. Well, anyway, then she'd lay a sheet of that asbestos over the bread. We're still living.
You didn't breathe it.
I used it on a combination gas.
Yeah, that had that.
That had the burner in the oven on one side, and then it would continue on that side, that side where the burner was. So then I would lay asbestos over the back right above. That's what I did.
Same with the medications, they're coming out now, the doctors find out that these old African and Indian, big grandma pills are better than other pills.
Boy, if we'd died of E. coli the way they have now, they gotta dump all that meat. You ought to seen how they used to butcher a hog. They'd take an old steel barrel, they'd set that up flat. Dad had half of an old sled. Yeah, they used to pull them with horses, you know. He'd have half a sled there, and he'd set that up by the hog shed. And we'd have to heat a whole boiler full of boiling water, carry that to the hog house with buckets. And then they'd have to be with the two of them. They'd have a hog, and they'd stick the hog and have them dead. Then they'd put them up on a platform above that barrel. And then they'd slide that hog in, slide them out, slide them out. Then you could take the hair off, see, then they'd have scrapers so you could scrape it. They didn't skin the hogs in those days. If you had bacon in the morning, you always had it.
Hello, Brian.
Yeah, hello, Ryan, that went to
Yeah, we need to recall now.
I wonder why they took the hair off.
That was a little messy.
Isn't that face Roxy?
Yes, it is. Who is that?
Bart's granddaughter.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
Kenny Moore had to crawl through the stack
the vehicle over the seat, getting turned off.
She was gonna leave, I guess.
She was trying to get out, yeah. But she was hung high, because it was like that.